Donald Trump rocks UFC. Crowd goes wild. Former President Donald Trump, the presumptive GOP nominee for president 2024, appeared at the UFC fight on Saturday night at Casella Center in Miami, Florida, where a sold-out crowd went wild as he entered the stadium. As Trump walked in alongside Dana White, the event organizer gave him a walk-in music, and the crowd went insane. It says wild, but I want to say insane. Some reporters even noted that the crowd shouted USA and F. Joe Biden when Trump appeared. Earlier in the day, Trump rallied with supporters in Georgia. So this guy, I'm with Dana in the back. We're in the back with Dana with a bunch of different guys having great conversations. And Dana says, "You won't believe who texted me last night at 2:30. I said, "Who?" He says, "Trump texted me at 2:30 saying, look, I'm in Georgia doing a rally. I'm going to try to make it." Okay. He says, then I get a text from him 8 o'clock in the morning saying, "I'm still trying to make it because the rally's going to be in Atlanta." Then that day, we're at the Cigar Lounge at the Comedy Club, 5990 Live. Guys in the bus are like, he's not going to be at the UFC tonight because he's still talking at 6 p.m. He's still talking in Atlanta. So the team's like, you know, because everybody's trying to see, is this guy going to come? Is that guy going to come? Because Joe Burrow and all these guys going to be there. Anyways, you go to the fight. Next thing you know, 10 o'clock, all of a sudden, the place goes wild. 10:30, something like that. And you look up, yep, it's him. All the phones are on with the lights. He walks in. Rob, if you want to just kind of show the entrance just for like 15 seconds. Rob, can you go to the video of on Twitter without the music of what we did with the truck? If you can go to my Twitter account. And we got this flag, guys. I had this idea. I saw this guy with this truck with a 30-foot flag on his car. I said, we have to get this flag. Anyways, our camp reaches out to him. This guy was nice enough to say, don't worry about getting a flag. How about take my flag?
Wow.
Anyways, we work it out. This is Vinny, right? So we show up. Look at that.
How did you hire this male model to show up?
That guy is hot.
Look at this hot male model.
By the way, I almost fall right here.
You're truck surfing. Look at this.
So first of all, this isn't Fort Lauderdale. This is not at the fight. But look at the size of the flag
if that doesn't
and the truck, right? And Vinny's on top of it. Anyways, we're at the UFC with Chris Cuomo and all these guys, Tikra, and we're in the back. Like, guys, we got to get this thing lined up. Sam's in the car. We pull over. I don't even know where we are to put the flag on.
Sam just randomly pulled over and goes, right here, guys, by an apartment complex.
We pull up in front of the UFC with the flag. The crew knew, the UFC knew. They had us a spot in the back. At the end, when we're leaving, there's 1,000 people at Valet. They're seeing this flag, screaming, USA, USA, USA. And then while we get into the arena, Rob, can you pull up that, go lower on my profile if you can. So we go a little lower right there. Pull up the picture right there. This is us. We're sitting right in between Dana and Trump, literally the first seat in between. Go a little lower on the video. And this is the handshake, the famous Trump handshake that he loves to do.
That's the back of my neck. That's the back of my neck.
That's Vinny taking it. Go ahead.
There it is.
By the way,
how's your shoulder?
Yo, by the way,
was pulled it out of the socket.
Are you ready for this? And I told you yesterday, I figured out the Trump handshake method.
What is it? Tell us.
If you're my height, if you're like 5'8" or you're a female, he shakes and he gives you a little nice, like you're cute. Like I'm cute.
You're a female.
I'm a female to him.
Gotcha.
Right? Then if you get a little bit taller, like Pat, he'll bring you in and kind of let you know, like, hey, I'm tall too. But if you're bigger, like Nick Bosa, he does the arm shake and then slaps the shit out of you to let you know, like,
by the way, Nick Bosa is a mammoth.
I've never, by the way, Trump is there talking. I was like this. His neck muscle was bigger than my arm.
He was there running around with Joe Burrow.
He looks like the Hulk coming back down.
Yeah, it was.
Oh my God, bro. This guy's a monster.
What's crazy? That was the first time you've ever actually shook his hand.
Shook hands? Yes, like that. Yes. We've never had an interaction. I've been to events, but I've never had an interaction with him.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yo, shout out to Dana. He put us right behind, literally right behind him. And I must say, Trump, when the fights are going, he's watching every single moment, focus. And then how many times did he get up? He didn't say no to one person to shake his hand. And bro, just the energy of that place. He's the truth.
Well, he looked at Cuomo and I were just a few feet over. He gave us one of these.
Oh, really?
Here.
He gave. That's at least respect. At least. You know, he loves
shout out
it's
to
on, baby. It's on, and the right people are finding each other, and this election's about to get real. It is important for America. It's important for capitalism, and it's about to get real. And take a look at the energy at the UFC, and look at the energy in those videos, Pat, from Georgia, and then take a look at the Biden pep rally in the small high school gymnasium in Georgia, and tell me you don't have a flashback to 2016 when Hillary was doing picnic rallies in backyards.
Let me say one thing about this, and then I want to go into the story that he has with TikTok and why he doesn't think we should, ban TikTok. In the world of competition, there's a lot of different types of people you face that you're competing. Interestingly so, if you're patient enough, it takes about 10 years to realize who real competition is. Because most people are going to come in, they'll fizzle out, and they'll go. This guy competed for 6 months, and he beat you. Year later, couldn't last, he quit, right? 2 years, boom, they fizzle out. 3 years, boom, they fizzle out. 5 years, they fizzle out. There is nothing more intimidating. Literally, there's nothing more intimidating. 4 things I figured out, right? Outwork, out-improve, out-strategize, outlast. Outwork, fine. Out-improve, great. Out-strategize comes with time. Outlast, nothing is more intimidating where you put the fear of death in your competition if you can outlast them. Nothing. Because your competition is sitting there saying, man, that guy's going to slow down because there's no way he can go after this and this. And no one's, by the way, if anybody said, well, he's not going to make it because he's giving a talk in Atlanta, nobody would have said anything. Nobody would have said anything. They're like, yeah, of course, he's giving a talk in Atlanta.
Tired.
But when you have someone that all of a sudden is able to be at 5 different places at the same time and show up, forget about guys. Forget whether you like him or not. It's like McCain going up against Obama. It could be anything. Obama was everywhere, okay, campaigning. Forget about whether you like the competitor or not, whether you agree with his policies or not. Try outlasting this man named Donald J. Trump. If you do, good for you. If you don't, he's going to beat you. And he's a very unique character because he was up there till 2 o'clock in the morning. You know when he left the arena? When the fight was done.
Yeah.
Ivanka was sitting right there. Kushner was right there. Their son was there for, Ivanka told me it was their son's first fight ever.
First fight.
Yeah. And it was interesting, that whole dynamic. Rogan's here, Cormier, John, but very, very unique experience. It was great. But if you've never been to a UFC, we're planning on taking next year. I wouldn't be surprised if we took 100 people to UFC next year. I told Dana, I may take 100 next year. And but great.
You got to give a shout out to our guy, Dustin Poirier.
Oh my God.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Also Sugar Sean.
Sean O'Malley was
title card, won the fight.
That knee to the face, because we were there, I thought he broke his skull. It was just bow. And then, dude, by the way, give it up to Vera. Vera's chin, he didn't.
No.
That guy's a full-on caveman.
In the arena, it sounded like
something shattered.
No, it sounded like his face broke, right? You're like,
really?
No. You hear the sound. Everybody thought his face cracked.
Yeah. It was bad.
Because of that uncomfortable sound that you heard. But it was a great.
And it was interesting. Only in Miami do you hear the chants for I think he's from Ecuador, I want to say. They were going crazy for Chico. Yeah,
ole.
But most importantly, what did Dilly Boy say about Joe Burrow?
Oh, my gosh. So let me tell you, man. Dilly doesn't even know because Joe Burrow comes up. He's standing right in front of me. He says, oh, shit, what's up? How you doing? I said, what's up, Joe? And we had a nice I said, Joe, not only are we the biggest fans of yours, my son dresses like you. And by the way, for some people that, Rob, can you show this picture? Because we really, really like Joe.
Joe is, because Bolster's talking to Trump, and he's just standing there, and he looks at Pan and goes, hey! And they're having a comment, and I go, photo? He goes, hell yeah, puts on his slick glasses.
Rob, let me send this to you.
Sick, bro.
This is how much Dilly loves Joe.
That's his guy, Burrow.
Yeah, but listen, I mean, the Dylan, on Jersey Day, this is what he wears. Rob, I just sent it to you. So I messaged Joe. I said, Joe, it was great seeing you. And
Rogan, you mean?
No, Burrow.
Burrow.
I said, it was great seeing you. I said, this is how much people tell you they're fans, but this is a picture of Dylan dressed as you on Jersey Day. And he says, I got to get him in the right jersey. That's not the right jersey for him to wear.
Really?
Anyway, so Dylan has no clue what's going to happen. And Dylan doesn't listen to this podcast because he should be in school right now.
Exactly.
That's where he should be.
Yeah, he's not
Dylan,
driving.
if you're listening.
Look at this little stuff.
Look at that little guy. Dude, this guy is just...
Yeah, and by the way, no one told him to get those glasses. No. Nothing. That's all him. By the way, he's been picking his clothes since he was a year and a half.
Really?
Dylan's been picking his clothes since he was a year and a half.
He gets it.
Yeah.
Mr. Beast was there. Logan Paul. All these guys.
It was a good event. This is what we're going to do. Anybody that places an order of, let's say, $50 or more, minimum one Future Looks Bright hat, because I want 1 million people this year wearing this gear. There was so many people in the arena independently wearing the Future Looks Bright gear, and it's so confusing for people who are pessimistic when they see somebody say the future looks bright. But this is what I'm going to do. Anybody that places an order of $50 or more, okay, between now and Thursday, but specifically anyone that places an order, for every $50 you place an order, you get 1 ticket in the drawing, and I'm going to get, I'm going to get 4 tickets to the next UFC fight.
Wow.
Okay, I don't even know where the next UFC fight is.
UFC 300.
And I'm going to give 2 people 2 UFC tickets. Rob, if you can give me those, Sam, just bring it to me. Just bring it to me. It's okay. And here's what we got. These are the things that we have right now for International Women's Day. We just got these pink.
Look at that.
Yeah, pink Future Looks Bright hats that are here. Sambil, are these on the site? So Rob has. Let's make sure they're on the site. We got these 2 Future Looks Bright women's hat, pink, to choose from. And then we got the new navy blue. Navy blue, if you're like a police officer, we got the new navy blue Future Looks Bright. Let's make sure. And these are on the site. Rob, can you show these things being on the site? You place the order of the hats.
Oh, that blue is sick.
$50 or more. For every $50, we're going to do a drawing. And on Thursday, I'm giving away 4 UFC tickets. That's the one, right? The navy blue. And then, Sambil, I don't know if I see the pink one on there. So if you can make sure that gets on there as well. But that's what we're going to do. Make sure you place your order. Okay.
It's April 13th, Las Vegas.
Perfect.
UFC
There you go. April 13th,
month.
Las Vegas. I'm going to give away 4 tickets.
So if you like this clip and you want to watch another one, click right here. And if you want to watch the entire podcast, click right here.